Hey there, Chadi Bazzi here, and welcome to another episode of the Top Listing Agent Show. We're recording this video today, this podcast episode, on the last day of February. That means if there are 12 rounds in 2020, 1 month, like a boxing match, 12 rounds, etc. Round two we just completed right now. We got 10 more rounds to go. And in observing a lot of the conversations I've been having with a lot of people over the course of the last, 60 days or so, a lot of the conversations has been revolved around the conversation of I really thought this year was going to be different. I really thought I was going to do more business. I really thought I was going to generate more leads. I really had hopes and plans and a bunch of stuff. And things just ain't going the way that they were planned. And I get that. And what I want you to get is that we're not even done with the first quarter. Look, I got a gentleman that I was working with last year in 2019. And in the last quarter of the year, he made more money than he did the previous 3 quarters combined. Now, how did that happen? It wasn't necessarily because he wasn't doing the work in quarter 1, quarter 2, and quarter 3. He was doing the work. However, what showed up for him and what he wasn't doing is probably what you have not been doing. And that's exactly why you ain't got the results that you thought you would have up to this point. And I'm here to tell you that it's not too late. We still have 10 more months, 10 more rounds. That doesn't necessarily mean you should sit back and relax and wait for things to happen or wait till it's too late to just get the ball rolling. It simply means that it's time for you to take a look at what is the root cause of everything that is happening and how to fix it and how to take your business and your life to the next level right now. Now, I know some of you are going to be saying, but I've been working. I'm working 5 days a week, 6 days a week, sometimes even 7 days a week. I'm working evenings. I'm working weekends. I'm getting into the office early. I'm making a lot of phone calls. I'm talking, doing open houses. I'm throwing money at marketing. Look, I get it. You're working. But here's what you most likely ain't getting yourself. Someone a long time ago said to me, Chadi, the key to success has nothing to do with what you do. The key to success has everything to do with how you are feeling while you are in the doing of it. So with that said, where I want you to shift your focus, what I want you to work on more than anything else for the next 10 months, beginning the time that you watch this video and or listen to this podcast, is on one thing and one thing only, and that's not your business. It's putting the big focus on the person who is responsible for the quality of the business that you have. You see, your business is a reflection of who you are. Meaning, if you are someone who is good and got it together on the inside, the reflection on the outside is abundance. So what do we need to work on every single day? One thing only. Feel good. Feel good. You know what I'm talking about? Like you're in the zone, you're in flow mode, and things are happening, and leads are coming in and falling into your lap, and you're still working and doing everything that you need to do. You're excited about life. You're excited about your business. That's where you need to be. You need to get it together mentally. So what we're going to focus on for the next 5 minutes or so is how to get your mind right. How to get your mind right to feel good. But I know some of you guys are probably thinking get my mind right. I'm sick and tired of this mindset conversation. I'm sick and tired of, hearing about get your mind right. I don't care about getting my mind right. I care about feeling good. But see, here's the thing. All emotions are preceded by thought, whether you're aware of it or not. So imagine this: if you sat down right now for just 5 minutes and just recall the past negative experience in your mind. So it'll be like chatter, it'll be like chit chat, it'd be self-talk for 5 minutes. You're recalling a past experience that emotionally doesn't feel good. So what did you just do with your thinking? You impacted your emotions. And because the conversation in your head wasn't positive, your emotions are now a little bit more on the negative side. So that makes you not feel good. Now, if you don't feel good, what kind of actions are you most likely to take? Well, you're going to do one of two things. You're either going to take negative, not so good action, and or you're just not going to take any action at all. And that is going to equate to a result of like nothing. And then your mind is going to be like, see, I told you, today's not your day. I told you, this year's not your year. I told you, real estate's not for you. I told you, you can't do it. And then it's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. But see, here's what I want you to get. Everything started in your head, in your mind, with the conversation that you were having with yourself. Now, what if you sat down for 5 minutes and, just had a conversation with yourself about good past experiences? Good past experiences. Maybe it was your wedding day. Maybe it was the day your children were born. Maybe it was some kind of a celebration, some kind of a victory. What if you just had that conversation with yourself for about 5 minutes? How's that going to impact your emotions? In a positive way, you're absolutely right. And here's the thing, when you're feeling good and you got a positive emotion going on, you're more likely to take more action and better action, and all of a sudden results begin to show up. And then without you even knowing it, your thought patterns habitually, naturally, and automatically become better. And then you're in a constant feel good state. Now, I know a lot of this is easier said than done. So let me give you some tidbits and things that you must begin to instill as habits to take your mindset to the mindset of a champion. So what do I want you to do? I put down right here in front of me. I got my pad right here in front of me. Most important thing to work on each day is one, I said, feel good. So feel good. To win on the outside, you must first win on the inside. So to win on the outside meaning to set an appointment, to generate a lead, to take a listing, to put a buyer into a home, etc. All of that experience on the outside has to first take place on the inside. You got to buy into it. You got to believe it. You got to assume that it is going to happen. Why is that? Because if you have that belief system, if you have that mindset, how you show up to the world is way better. And when you show up way better, your experience is going to automatically be better. So I said, how you feel determines the actions you take each day. Good feelings equal good actions equals good results. So here's a good question. A question that if you're driving, I want you to remember, okay? And I want you to go back and answer later on, because I know a lot of people like listen to the podcast while they're driving around or they're working out or something, multitasking. But this is a question I definitely want you to freaking damn answer no matter what. And the question is, what makes me feel good? What makes me feel good? What makes you feel good? Have you ever thought about that? What makes me feel good? Like, you may now know what makes you feel good. 2 or 3 or 4 things will pop into your head right away that make you feel good. So, could other people make you feel good? Well, if the answer is yes, who are those people? Okay. Could specific experiences make you feel good? Well, what are those experiences? You get where I'm going with this. What I want you to do is I want you to make a list of 20 things that make you feel good. And the reason I want you to make that list is that anytime you catch yourself in a state of not feeling good, just go back to that list. There's your prescription. There's your formula. You now have 20 things that you could engage yourself in, 20 things that you could remind yourself of, that you could participate in immediately to alter your state of mind, to alter your emotion, and to get into a state of feeling good. So what makes you feel good? I put down right here, here's what makes you feel good. Let me help you out a little bit here. Clarity makes you feel good. Clarity makes you feel good. Clarity, super focused. I put down, when you are clear on what you want and why you want it, you will gain confidence to pursue that which you want most. So what am I saying? It begins with clarity. I put down, clarity will give you focus. Clarity will give you certainty. You know what I'm talking about when I say certainty. Certainty is like when you know something's going to happen in spite of you. You know it is going to happen in spite of you. A lot of you right now don't have certainty about your future in real estate. So if you don't have certainty, certainty is then replaced with doubt. Doubt. And that leads to what? That leads to fear. And fear leads to what? It feels to you shutting down and you giving up. I don't want that to happen to you. Look, certainty makes you feel good because it deletes doubt. Certainty deletes worry, and certainty gives you hope. So now, here are a few more tips to help you feel good on a daily basis. I'm going to go very fast through this. So number one, I said tips to feel good. I want you to review your goals daily. Review your goals daily. I know you've heard that a million times, but like, how many of you guys actually do that every single day? Review your goals every single day. Look, you know that the moment you set a goal, you feel good. And the moment that you get away from your goals, you don't feel good. So you got to renew that dream every single day. You got to visit that dream every single day. You got to like reignite that hope and that desire in you every single day. You got to take responsibility for that. You got to do that for yourself. You can't wait for someone like me to remind you and motivate you. You can't wait for your broker to tap you on the back or on the shoulder and say, hey, do you still want that car? Do you still want that home for your family? Do you still want to take your family on vacation? I mean, that's good. That's helpful. It's good to have that kind of support. I endorse that. I want you to have that, but I don't want you to rely on that. I want you to take responsibility for where you are right now in life and do something about it. Review your goals every single day. 2, visualize your goals every single day. Look, you're always, for the most part of the day, you're in a hypnotic daydream state, which means you're visualizing things, and chances are you're visualizing the end of your career. You're visualizing your buyers calling you up and saying, hey, stock market crashed. I want to fall out of escrow because that's what everybody's posting on Facebook. Do you see where I'm going with this? Just take responsibility for that. Just sit down for 2-3 minutes every single day. Close your eyes and invent this crazy feel-good scenario in your mind and visualize it and then emotionalize it. It's going to make you feel good. And we already talked about this when he said, when you feel good, you perform good, and the results are very good. 3, journal every day. Journal every single day. Look, one of the things that I write down in my journal every single day, I begin my journal process the same exact way every single day by answering one question. And the question is, what made me happy in the last 24 hours? What made me happy in the last 24 hours? So look, if I'm in a state of not feeling good, all I got to do is pull out my journal and take a look at 30 things that made me feel good, made me feel happy in the last 30 days. And all of a sudden, whatever negative thing I was experiencing and or thinking about, boom, it disappears because I got so much good in my life. But it's easy to forget that. And we all need that reminder. But we should not wait for someone else to remind us. We should create good habits that give us that reminder every single day. Journaling is one of them. Number 4, exercise daily. I don't know. Sometimes when I don't feel good, what do? I don't sit there and force myself to work. I don't feel good. I'm not going to perform good. If I don't feel good, I got to get myself in a state of feeling good. So one of the things that I do is I just go for a walk. So, you could walk, you could do jumping jacks, you could jump on a trampoline, you could hit the gym. Exercise is very important. This is how you burn a lot of stress away. And this is where you pump up dopamine, which makes you feel good. So exercise makes you feel good. I got 2 more tips for you. Number 5. Read and or listen to books every single day. Read and or listen to books every single day. Here's one book. Here's another book. Here's another book. Here's another book. And here's a very good book, by the way. The Underdog Advantage by Dean Graziosi. You should definitely pick it up and read it. Because, you probably are thinking that you are the underdog right now. And That's an advantage. I mean, he talks about, he says, rewrite your future by turning your advantages into your superpowers. So very good book. I got like 5 more books right there. I'm not going to pull them out right now. But there's always a book somewhere close to me. And reading, for me, it's like, do I enjoy reading? Not as much as I used to. Not as much as I used to. But see, here's the thing. It is reading, and what I learned from the books that I've read and or listened to is what got me to where I'm at right now. And in order for me to get to the next level, I got to continue to do the things that I keep on moving me forward. So reading and or listening to positive audiobooks. And one book I'm going to recommend for you right now is called The Magic of Believing. The Magic of Believing. Like, I want you to get to the point to where you have so much faith in you and so much belief in you and so much belief that anything and everything that you want to accomplish is going to happen this year. That book will help you bring that magic into your life. Final tip for today: hang out with, talk to people who make you feel good. Oh, who makes you feel good? Is it your mama, your papa, your wife, your daughter, your kids, your friends? Who are the people that when you either speak to them and or hang out with them, you just naturally begin to feel better? Who are those people? Those are the people you should be spending more time with. So look, this whole entire episode today, we're like 16, 17 minutes into this, was all about getting your mind right and feeling good. And I promise you, if you just take on these, 4, 5, 6 things that I shared with you today, and you create the habit of doing this every single day for just the next 30 days, I guarantee you the conversation you and I will have in 30 days will be completely than the conversation that we would have had if we were having it today. So again, thank you very much for watching this episode of the Top Listing Agent Show. I so appreciate you. And the reminder is we're doing strategy sessions this year. So when you're ready to get on a call with me so I can help you remove any and all obstacles you have in your business and give you a roadmap on how to increase your listing inventory by at least 2 listings every single month, then simply go to tlastrategycall.com and let's begin the conversation. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.